In the beginning, there was nothing. No stars, no galaxies, not even space and time as we know them. Then, in a moment of unimaginable energy and scale, the universe was born. This singular event, known as the Big Bang, marked the origin of everything. From an infinitely dense and hot point, space itself exploded outward, unfurling in all directions. In less than a trillionth of a second, the universe expanded exponentially, a process called cosmic inflation, stretching the very fabric of reality. As the universe continued to expand, it cooled rapidly. Within the first few minutes, the basic building blocks of matter formed. Protons and neutrons fused to create the nuclei of the lightest elements, mostly hydrogen and helium. The universe was still shrouded in an opaque fog of particles and radiation, but soon, as temperatures dropped further, electrons paired with these nuclei to form neutral atoms. The cosmic fog lifted, and light could finally travel freely. This moment, known as recombination, gave birth to the cosmic microwave background, a faint afterglow from the birth of the cosmos, still detectable today. For hundreds of millions of years, the universe was a dark and empty expanse, filled only with clouds of hydrogen and helium. But deep within these primordial clouds, gravity began its slow, inexorable work. Tiny fluctuations in density, seeded by quantum fluctuations during inflation, caused matter to clump together. Over time, these clumps grew larger and denser, collapsing under their own gravity. In the hearts of these dense regions, temperatures and pressures soared, igniting the first stars. The first generation of stars, massive, hot, and short-lived, blazed brightly, flooding the universe with light. Their intense radiation began to rayonize the surrounding hydrogen, marking the end of the cosmic dark ages. These stars lived fast and died young, exploding as supernovae. In their fiery deaths, they forged the first heavy elements, carbon, oxygen, iron, and scattered them across the cosmos, seeding future generations of stars and planets. As time marched on, galaxies formed and evolved. Gravity drew stars together into vast swirling islands of light. Some galaxies collided and merged, growing larger and more complex with each encounter. Supermassive black holes emerged at their centers, devouring matter and unleashing powerful jets of energy. Spiral arms wound themselves around galactic cores, while the universe continued to expand, carrying galaxies ever farther apart. Billions of years passed. In the swirling arms of a modest spiral galaxy known as the Milky Way, a cloud of gas and dust began to collapse. Within this cloud, a new star was born, our Sun. Around it, leftover material coalesced into planets, asteroids, and comets. On the third planet from this young star, conditions were just right for something extraordinary to happen. On early Earth, simple molecules combined and recombined in the primordial soup, eventually giving rise to self-replicating molecules, the first precursors of life. Over millions of years, these molecules evolved into simple cells, which in turn became more complex. Life diversified, adapting to every niche and environment. Cyanobacteria filled the atmosphere with oxygen, paving the way for more complex organisms. Through eons of evolution, life on Earth transformed. Multicelled organisms emerged, leading to an explosion of diversity in the ancient seas. Plants colonized the land, followed by insects, amphibians, and reptiles. Great forests rose and fell, continents drifted and collided, mass extinctions wiped the slate clean again and again, only for life to bounce back, ever more inventive and resilient. On a warm, sunlit plain in Africa, a new kind of creature appeared, one with a large brain, capable hands, and a spark of curiosity. Early humans learned to use tools, harness fire, and communicate with complex language. Over tens of thousands of years, they spread across the globe, adapting to deserts, forests, mountains, and ice. They painted stories on cave walls, buried their dead, and gazed up at the stars, wondering about their place in the vastness. human civilization blossomed. From the banks of the Nile and the Euphrates, people built cities, invented writing, and developed mathematics and astronomy. Empires rose and fell. Great thinkers pondered the nature of reality, the motion of the planets, and the workings of the mind. Science and technology advanced, accelerating the pace of change. Steam engines shrank distances, electricity lit up the night, medicine conquered diseases that once ravaged populations. In recent centuries, humanity's quest for knowledge has reached into the very heart of the cosmos. Telescopes revealed billions of galaxies, each filled with countless stars. Probes visited the outer planets. Robots roved the surface of Mars, and astronauts set foot upon the moon. Physics unraveled the mysteries of atoms and the forces that bind them. The story of the universe, once hidden in myth and legend, became a grand, unfolding narrative of discovery. Today, we are the legacy of stardust, shaped by forces both ancient and immense. Our bodies contain atoms forged in the hearts of stars, our minds shaped by the long journey of evolution and culture. We continue to ask questions, to seek meaning, and to explore. The universe stretches before us, vast and mysterious, filled with wonders yet to be discovered. From the first heartbeat of time to the rise of conscious beings who contemplate their origins, the journey of the universe is a story of transformation, of chaos giving way to order, of simplicity blossoming into complexity, of darkness yielding to light. As we look back across the eons, from the Big Bang to the world we know today, we are reminded that we are part of a cosmic adventure billions of years in the making. And though our story is but a blink in the life of the universe, it is a story worth telling, a testament to the power of change, the persistence of life, and the endless curiosity that drives us to reach for the stars. The journey is far from over. The universe continues to expand, to evolve, to surprise us. And as long as we continue to wonder, to learn, and to dream, we will remain a vital part of this epic cosmic tale. Subscribe for more deep dive videos on humanity.